Welcome. Hi, I'm Jill with Plant Life Journey, and thank you for joining me. I will be guiding you through a cord cutting ceremony. This is a really cool, brilliant, interesting exercise, and so I'm very amazed that you're brave and you're here and you're on a healing journey. And Kathy and I pray and hope that this exercise will help you. I've done it twice. I love it, love it, love it. It was kind of, I, I love the privacy of doing it on my own, and I watched the originator who took me through it in a very amazing way. I just hope I can do half as good a job. But my yoga teachers, Matt and Ash from the Sacred Yoga Institute, Matt's the originator of this, I believe, this ceremony, this cord cutting ceremony, and it's really brilliant. And what it can offer you is the gift of having like a really visceral experience in a letting go process, really helping you get free from an enmeshment or an entanglement with another person that is just not serving your highest self. So there's so many ways in which people, you know, this happens, right? Matt said that pretty much everyone needs to clear energy from someone or something. So this is a good process to reset our energy. It gives us something symbolic for our subconscious to take in and move on with. It deepens our level of forgiveness. It deepens our willingness to let go. And there are relationships that we have that they're just not serving us in our highest divine way, and we may still have to be in those relationships, but this can help free us from any past. Maybe these are people in your life that were long ago or even deceased. So you can choose any person. Okay, so it's past, present, and any kind of you know any kind of problems in your mind and your heart that are coming up when you associate that person with, that's what this is about. Okay, we just want to move on in more glorious and freeing ways. So that's what this is about. So you'll think of one person that you want to focus on. Maybe, again, that could be a parent. It could be a breakup that you had, something that didn't end great, or a current relationship that you're just having trouble with. Maybe a negative behavior loop, or maybe a thought pattern that's just not great. You can't seem to move on. Maybe causing you heartache of some type. Maybe someone you feel like you can't be your true and honest self with, someone you can't use your voice with. There's many different ways to look at it. It could be a healthy relationship that you just want some new energy with. So there's a lot of different ways to view this. If you've ever picked up the phone to call someone and they were calling you at that exact moment, that's just an illustration of sort of this connections that we have with people in so many ways, connections that we can't always see with our eyes. But they are there, just like an invisible umbilical cord. They are there. So you're going to choose a person, or maybe it's an institution, and then you're going to want to choose an item that represents them. So here are some examples. I have a purse here. I have a watch. I have a shiny object, a shiny kind of like a marble or stone. I have a note, and then I have a letter. So if you have a photograph, that could be really good. There was sort of Matt used a larger item in his demonstration, but it just represents the person. And you also want to think of how this could represent that person for you in more ways than just the obvious. So take a moment to maybe brainstorm about, like, looking at the item itself. How can you really just make this person be this item in your mind, and think about that. You are going to want to have a long string, a rope, or a ribbon, or even masking tape. I used masking tape in my second go with this exercise, and that worked fine for me. I used a ribbon the first time, and this time I have a rope. So I'm going to suggest you pause the video at this time and go look for those items that you'll need. Okay, now you're going to want to think about where you would like to feel the connection, where you will put this, where you will have this feel on your skin. And it could be, for example, on your head. Is that person, just in your head more than you want them to be? Maybe on your ankles. Were you as a child not able to get away from some person? Were they slapping you on the hand when you were little and disregarding who you were or what you said? So wrists are common, ankles are common. I am going to choose the heart for this exercise for this person that I'm thinking of here today. Although keep in mind, I'm not doing this exercise as much as kind of explaining it to you. So some of the heightened emotions that I felt both times I did this were private and were part of the process. So I'm kind of walking you through how to do it. And feel free to pause this video as many times as you need to. I did that. And that helped me a lot to just get some clarity and focus and bring the symbolism, to that person in this process. So you'll think of where you want to, maybe your mouth, you weren't heard. I did put this masking tape around my neck, and then the other side went to an object, and it was masking tape. So, but be mindful that could be triggering or something. I think for that person, interesting, really, with that second time I did this, I just want to say that I really saw my part in like judging. I saw my part in judging, and I saw that perhaps I didn't use my voice in a way that, I intended to. And so there was really forgiveness for my own actions as part of that second one that I had done. And a lot of times that may be part of your process too, and that you may see some of what your part was in causing some of this pain. Okay, so you place the item in front of you. You're going to have it in front of you, and take some time to feel what this really is. What is this entanglement about? Are you not yourself with them? Do you feel enmeshed to not speak your truth? What is this? Be as clear and concise with the energy. Place your hands in the item and say what you want. Speak your truth into this. Allow yourself to be emotional, Allow yourself to say what you want to feel, and take your moment. Continue to find what has meaning for you and instill that into this item. And again, maybe pause the video so you can get really clear about your intentions and your desires moving forward with this person, if in your head or in reality. Okay, the cord really is representing this bindingness and this entrapment that you may feel, or this consciously or unconsciously. Again, this could be a relationship that you really didn't actively choose, like with a parent, or someone you did actively choose. But either way, you're saying right now that this isn't what you want anymore. You no longer want what this has become. So decide where you want to attach this to yourself, and go ahead and do that. Again, making as many pauses as you can, and feel this feel this bind, feel this connection to this person as you take this with you everywhere you go, and it's part of your life. Sit with this. Breathe. What does this represent? You know, what happened to you? Allow any feelings that your body is bringing up to occur. And again, I'm more talking you through this than actually going through this myself at this time. So I cried, and later on I danced and celebrated, and so there's a lot of feelings that may come up with you, and I just want to say that you're in a safe place right now. Just allow your body to really experience this and get into it, so that your subconscious mind can really help you release with this exercise, okay? Okay, now you can decide how you want to release this or unwrap this. Because in any way of how you got here with this person, whether it be, your choice or kind of not your choice, you don't want to be engaged with this person. You want freedom, and you want them to have this freedom as well. You want to let them go on their way and let their consequences be theirs. So you're saying, enough is enough. I say no. I'm releasing. I'm releasing. If you want to use the scissors to cut, I'm releasing. I'm releasing this, and I'm giving it back to you. I'm allowing you to have this now. You take all this. You take this. This is yours. Yours, not mine. I release it. I release it. This may be a person that you still have to see, that you still have to work with or talk to. But you've done this work now. You've released this. You're further away from feeling any emotional negativity from them. You wish them the best. But I am free. I am free. I'm clear. I am restored. I am healthy. I am healed. I am free to be my healthiest self. I am free to be my most loving self. I'm free to love myself. And I want those things for you. I want all good things for you. I've done my work, and I want the same for you. I am free. I am clear. I consciously chose to free myself of this bind. I consciously chose to return back to love. I consciously choose to release myself of anything that I find negative or draining for me. I consciously choose my health and my well-being. I consciously choose to love myself. I consciously choose to be free of anything that is limiting to my growth in love. And I wish the same for you. And I wish the same for you. And I wish the same for you. I am free. I am free. I am restored. I am healed. I am sovereign. Breathe and allow yourself to dance, to rejoice, to sing, to laugh, to jump, to do anything in this ceremonial process that feels good for you. Allow all of that to come up. Allow your body to guide you. Feel the difference in your energy. I am free. I move forward with power and grace and authority that it is done. And Matt would say, and so it is, and so it is. You are allowed to be healed, whole and healed. Many blessings to you, and namaste.